No. I don't mean like that. I didn't know where it came. I just realized after the bite. And then, when I know, I just let it go away. I know, but it's not every mosquito will give you the disease. It's not like that. Depend on your mind too. It has to be a protect inside, protection. So, you say, oh, come on, welcome, mosquito. It's not like that. Today is May 16, 1998. Last week we discussed about karma by the way of function, by order of ripening giving result, and by time of ripening giving result. Right. For today, we're going to discuss about this action, this karma, with respect to the place in which effect takes place, or by place of ripening. By place of ripening. Here are four, right? Immoral karma. Karma, you already know, action. Number two, moral karma pertaining to the sense sphere. What is sense sphere? You already know that. And moral karma pertaining to the form sphere. And moral karma pertaining to the formless sphere. We will discuss about this one by one. It's very useful for everyone. Number one is the immoral karma. It's unwholesome karma, right? Immoral karma. This karma is Chetana. Chetana is karma, right? We already studied about this, the mental factors. We have one kind of Chetana you call volition, right? Volition Chetana. This Chetana is associated with every type of consciousness, Chetana. It's universal mental factors, right? The Chetana volition which associated with this unwholesome consciousness, right? Unwholesome consciousness are called immoral karma. Immoral karma. This immoral karma except this the last one, restlessness. That remains the 11th, right? The 11th type of this karma, this produce rebirth in this the woeful state. This means if you do something, notice this unwholesome consciousness, except Chetana volition as with this restlessness, they can produce rebirth in a woeful state. Just to let us know, we will be reborn as woeful state. For the rebirth, right? For us, during lifetime, during lifetime, maybe you are a human being, or maybe you are animal, or maybe you are a hungry ghost, maybe you are hell being. For the lifetime, this all take effect as the unwholesome resultant consciousness. This means you will see undesirable object, right? Or the way you seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, just undesirable object for the lifetime. No, this undesirable object, even in sense sphere or form sphere, this means even you will become a human being, you have the experience this agusala vipaka. Even you don't want to see, you don't want to hear, you don't want to smell, you don't want to taste, you want to touch, you have to, as a result, as consequences of the previous your bad action. So, but for a rebirth, just in a woeful state, right? For the lifetime, during the lifetime, even in our human world, in celestial world, even the form sphere, you can give result, this agusala vipaka. Right? So, here, in moral karma, or unwholesome karma here, we already studied, since we study about unwholesome consciousness, since we study about chapter 1. But at the time, we just study about what kind of immoral karma. We have 10, right? 10 kind of immoral karma. But for today, we will study about one by one. What is the consequences, for this life or for next life? We'll study about that in detail. So, firstly, I would like all of you to know that about immoral karma, we have 10 immoral karma. But you already know that, but I would like to explain in detail. So, number one is the killing. Right, 10 immoral karma. One is the killing and stealing. 3 is the sexual misconduct. Number 4 is the lying. Number 5 is slandering. Number 6, harsh speech. Number 7, vain talk. Vain talk, V-A-I-N, vain talk. And number 8, covetousness. Number 9, ill will. Number 10, false belief. So this 10 immoral karma. Here, for killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, these 3 is our bodily action. We call bodily action. Why we call bodily action? Because it's done generally through the door of the body. We use our physical body, right, for the killing. That generally we done through the body. So the killing or stealing or commit sexual misconduct, these 3 kinds we call bodily action. But just generally, just killing, you don't want to kill. Sometimes maybe you don't kill your physical body, you will use your verbal action to kill that person. It's not bodily, it's verbally, but generally killing use our body. That's why we call bodily action, because done generally through the body. For the stealing also, see, stealing, it's the bodily action, steal someone's property. This generally is other things we cheat people, anyway. Maybe it's not by bodily, maybe by verbally, steal that person's money, something like that. It's verbal action. But generally, it's the bodily action. For the common sexual misconduct, just generally, right? This is the body action. And lying, slandering, harsh speech, vain talk, this four kind of this action are a verbal action. Right? Verbal action is done generally through the door of speech. The door of speech. You use your verbal action and you lie to people, or setting one against another, the slandering, you say the bad word, harsh speech, and you talk unbeneficial talk, right? Vain talk, or mostly, generally, this is the verbal action. Just generally, here's lying. You don't say any word, but sometimes you can use sign language. Sign language is the bodily action, right? See, lie them by your physical action. So that's what we call generally. Generally, it's done through the door of speech. At a harsh speech, it's not a bad word. Maybe sometimes you don't talk, you write down. Right? You get mad with someone, you write letter and submit it to him. Something like that. It's not verbal action, right? It's the physical action. But generally, it's the verbal action. Just a vain talk. It's talk about unbeneficial talk. This verbal action. But sometimes you just write about something, vain talk also. This writing is the physical action, bodily action. But generally, this lying, slandering, harsh speech, and vain talk is because verbal action. It's done generally through the door of speech. And covetousness, ill will, false belief are mental action. Right? This is just a mental action. It's done through the mind itself, without bodily, verbal intimation. Right? So, this 10 kind of immoral karma you commit by physical, verbal, mental action. And what's the root? The root of them. How many roots we have? For the immoral karma, 3, right? If you have attachment, hatred, delusion, this root, because the 3 roots. Among these 10 kind of immoral karma, this is killing. Please write it down. Killing and harsh speech and evil. 3, right? Killing, harsh speech, evil, it springs from the root of hatred. They spring from the root of hatred because you get mad with that person and then you kill. Cause the hatred, right? Hatred, it's cause. And you talk, use your harsh speech. Because you get angry with someone, you use this word. Because the root is the hatred, right? Hatred. Yes, hatred, dosa. And ill will, ill will. Also here, the hatred. So the killing, harsh speech, ill will spring from the root of hatred. And for sexual misconduct, covetousness, and false belief. These three kinds of action spring from the root of attachment. Spring from the root of attachment. You see, sexual misconduct. What's the root? It's not mean you get, generally it's attachment. You attach with this person, and maybe sometimes you get mad. You want to destroy this person. Maybe commit by hatred too, right? But generally, attachment. And covetousness, you want this person as your property. Someone. Someone's property, you want this unlawfully. This attachment, you want this property, right? It's the attachment. And the false belief, wrong view. Also, wrong view is the ditthi, right? Ditthi gata sambayutta. We already studied about this unwholesome consciousness. Just in attachment, no in hatred, right? No in dosa, ditthi, just in lobha, mula, citta. So, this wrong view, false belief also, they spring from the root of attachment. So, the remaining, how many one? 4, right? The remaining 4, what is 4? Stealing, lying, slandering, and vain talk. These 4 arise from the two roots. What is two roots? Lobha and dosa, hatred and attachment. Right? See it, stealing. It is someone's property. Wow. Maybe we attach, you want this money. Right? And maybe you want to destroy this person's property, right? Stealing. Two root, right? Attachment and hatred. And also here, lying. You lie to people. Maybe you want someone from him. Maybe you want to destroy this person. Attachment and hatred. It's the two root. And slandering. The setting ones against another. Maybe fight each other, something like that. Because you want someone from one of them, anything. Or maybe you want to destroy their relationship. So attachment and hatred is the cause, is the root. And vain talk, also, this attachment and hatred. So here we just mention about attachment and hatred. How about delusion? Whatever you commit, this immoral action, moha, just associated with this karma all the time, right? For the moha, right? Delusion. So, even we say this killing, harsh speech, evil spring from the root of hatred, you should know that hatred and delusion, right? Is the sexual misconduct, covetousness, false belief is the spring from the root of attachment, but we have to know not only attachment with delusion, right? For the remaining 4 arise from the two roots. If you say two roots, and including moha should be three roots. Because the moha is the one kind of mental factors, right? This universal unwholesome factor. Whatever unwholesome consciousness arises, this moha just associates all the time. That's why whatever we commit, any karma, this moha root, this associates all the time. So we know when we do chanting hetu pajayo, later on in chapter 8 I will explain about that. We say that hetu pajayo, hetu is the root, right? Head as a root, or good root, evil root. But depend on our life, daily life. It depend on the sixth root sometimes, or depend on the evil root, sometimes depend on this good root. It's everyone. So we already know about the 10 kind of immoral karma and their roots. So now I would like all of you, to know about this. If we commit just killing, what kind of retribution we have to receive? If we avoid from this killing, what kind of consequences as a result we have to receive? We have to know that. So here we discuss about killing. Very useful for you make decision. It's the judge. This person killed that person. It's really strictly called killing. We have to fulfill with 5 factors. 5 factors. We call constituent factors of the act of killing. If you fulfill with the 5 factors, it's called if we kill this person, kills someone. So I would like all of you to note that. Please note that. The constituent factors of the act of killing. Try to memorize these 5 factors. All right. Number 1, the object must be a living being. The object must be a living being. Must be a living being, right? Number 1. Number 2, there must be awareness of it being a living being. There must be the awareness of it being a living being. And number 3, the doer must have intent to kill. Intent to kill. Number 4, there must be the effort to kill. The effort to kill. And number 5, this effort must result in the destruction of life. No, I will explain to you one by one. I just explain to you. Number 5 factors, right? So 5 factors. Number 1 is that the object must be a living being. So it's not living being. Maybe something you think is, or maybe it's some insects. You try to kill it. This is, it's not insect. It's something else. It's not killing because it's not living being, right? Should be living being. And number 2 is the must be awareness of is the or being a living being, you see, as this living being, you know, right? Your awareness that you need, this living being, still alive, you know that. And number 3 is the intent to kill. So when you walk somewhere, you not intend to kill. We cannot call killing, right? You intend to kill. Number 3. Number 4, there's the effort of kill. You try to kill. You maybe you striking or cutting or shooting by any way, right? You should effort. You intend to kill, but you don't do anything. It's not killing, right? Should be. This must be the effort to kill. And number 5 is the effort must result in the destruction of life. This living as the being die. It's not die. We cannot call it killing. So if any one of those 5, right? If even one of those factors is lacking, now maybe just 3 factor, maybe 4 factor, it's not all 5 factors. It cannot be strictly called an act of killing. For the killing, that should be 5. So here is living being. You notice that this living being, but here level number 3, right? You intend to kill. Maybe you try something. You crush. You cut. You shoot it, something like that. But you don't intend to kill. You do your job, your duty, and that's the insect or this animal, this person die. But you not intend to kill. You cannot call it killing. Right? You cannot call it killing. But for retribution, depend is the 5 should be 100%, which gives as a result, right? So even you don't intend to kill here, if you number 4, you afford to kill, you try to kill. You used to buy something that the living creature is not die. How come it's not die? We cannot call killing, but you make that living being suffer, right? Just to have the retribution, but it's not 100%. So now we're talking about the killing. So no intention, it's no effort to kill. There's no problem. It's very important. The main thing is the intention to kill. Even we eat something, eat fruit, eat banana, in banana some have something, right? Some living creature right there. You are not intended to, you eat them, you kill them, you eat banana, right? No intention, so it's not, we cannot call killing. Even you drink water, in the water we have some bacteria, something like that, right? Maybe that we don't think that like that as hospital, you give a shot. You tell me, I would like you to kill my virus in my body, say that, or I have fever, I want to get well. You go to see a doctor. No intention to kill this virus in your body. No. So especially for the doctor, for the nurse, very important. You give shot with someone, I would like to kill this virus to die. Yes, your home is killing. Right? Yeah. The mind is very important. The mind is very important. Like that, even for our monk, right? We have the temple boy, or we have someone's the kid stay at the temple, or novice come to learn and do something. You say, try to write, try to read, didn't listen to us, didn't obey to what we say. Maybe they just play something and then we use some stick and beat them. Maybe accidentally, maybe they die. But you don't intend to kill them. It's not means killing. There's no sin. Something like that. For the killing, right? If we commit this killing, it's in Buddhist script, the Buddha says, the killer is the liable to, reborn as the woeful state, who commits killing. We becomes maybe it's a hell being or animal, or maybe it's a hungry ghost and the woeful state, something like that. After we return to human being again later. According to this, our karma, we used to kill anyone if give us a result. Our lifespan is short. See someone, their lifespan is very short. Some die immediately after they born. Right? Just one day they die. Why? Their parents, doctor, lawyer, rich man, businessman. Why their babies die soon? According to their past karma. Killing, right? Used to kill people, kill the animals, something like that. Parents? No, just they're for the baby. Yeah, for the baby. Yeah. Oh yes. No, just individually. You eat your food, right? You go, you reach your, it's concerned about, individually. So, some die immediately after birth, right? And some die in the childhood, or still young. Some die in accident, right? Maybe 10 years old, maybe 20 years old, to die in accident. Or someone killed them, or even no one killed them, they have terrible disease. Since they are born, the heart disease, or maybe blood cancer, something like that. They have terrible disease. It's an unhappy life, whole of their life. So it used to kill people, let people suffer as a result, Our lifespan is short, This terrible disease. How about if we avoid from this killing? We make resolution, I will not kill any living being from now, rest of my life. You don't kill. As a result, in the scripture, they mention about that, next life, and you'll be born, it's the breathing. Just who are avoid from killing, they have breathing, longevity, have long life, right? Longevity and good health, right? Good health. And popularity, very popular, right? Popularity, services of a good many attendants. Yes, many, our friend, our attendants serve us, So services are good, many attendants are freedom from the worry. You don't have to worry about anything in your life, about your family, about your business, about your health. You don't have to worry about anything, And association with your lover. This the result of this avoid from the killing. So if you commit this killing, your life is short, right? This your face ugly, right? Ugly. So your health, the poor health, right? And dissociation with your lover, right? Because you should separate them, right? So you kill them as a retribution. You have to receive all this result. So depend on, you see everyone, about ourselves, about our family, our friend. We can think about the karma or what kind of karma give them result, give me a result, something like that, good or bad. So for the killing, right? Now you go for the stealing. Right, for the stealing. For the stealing, they have 5 too, right? Constituent factor of the act of stealing have 5. Number 1 is the property is in the possession of a certain person. Right? Property is in the possession of a certain person. This belong to someone, right? Should belong to someone. If you see on a platform, it's not belong to someone, you can take it. It's not stealing, not stealing. So the property is in the possession of the certain person. Number 2, recognition of its ownership by somebody. You see, this belong to someone. Recognition of its ownership by somebody. You say, this belong to someone. You recognize that belong to someone. Right, number 2. Number 3, the intent to steal or rob. You have intention to steal it, to rob. Number 4, commission of thief or robbery. Maybe you steal it. It's not only intention, practically you steal it, you rob. Commission of thief or robbery. Number 5, successful mover of a certain things or property. You move that. Even the 1 degree, you move that. This comes still. Successful remover of a certain things or property. 5 factors. Is any of those factors is lacking, you cannot strictly call it stealing. Right? So here, the important one is intention. Intention. You see something, you keep it. So if someone say it's belong to them, I will give them. It's not stealing. You want to steal someone's property, you just want to stay in your mind, but you don't remove this property, it's going to cause stealing. You remove little, even 1 degree, to steal. So, if we commit this stealing, what will happen? After you die, you go to a woeful state. And even you will come to the human world again, as a result, whole of your life is the poverty. We're poor, right? Poverty, hungry and misery. Hungry and misery in spite of hard work. Hard work. You work hard. In spite you work hard. It's still hunger, still it's misery. It's not enough for you. Someone, they work hard, but it's not enough. Right? It's hunger and misery in spite of hard work. And economic ruin. Economic ruin. If some business just failed, just lost their money. So economic ruin. And destruction of property by 5 enemies. Do you know 5 enemies? Okay, write it down. Bad kings, like a dictator or tyrant. Bad king. One is the bad king. Number 2 is thief. Thief who comes to steal your property, money, right? Thief. 3 is fire. Number 4 is the water. Number 5 is the one-hated heir or offspring. That's that you have bad son, bad children, right? Bad daughter, something like that. Because hated heir or hated offspring, or bad daughter, son. They will destroy your property. So we call enemies, 5 enemies. Here's the bad king. So time maybe take over your property by force. Right? It's called bad king. Thief, maybe someone come to rob you, steals your money. Thief is one enemy. The fire means fire burn your property, your house, something like that. The water is flood, or house flood, and then you destroy your money, your property. It's water. And hated heir or offspring or son or daughter. Even you have good business or your daughter just use drug every day, heroin, something like that. It's problem, costs a lot of money. It's not for you, for them, for your children, for your grandchildren. It's enemies. That's why destroying our property by 5 enemies. Why happened like this? Because of your previous evil karma. You steal someone, you destroy someone's property. As retribution, you have to, meet this problem. How about if we avoid from this stealing? You want to know that? Just opposite. Right? Just opposite. Opposite from this, we already know this retribution of stealing, right? If we avoid from stealing, as opposite. You are rich, person, this no hungry, no misery, your business just prosperous, no enemy destroy your property, right? And have another one here, and low social status. Low social status. Social status is mean we born is the lower state, lower level. your class very low, low social status, and hardship and privation in daily life. Okay, now we go to who are commit sexual misconduct, right? As a result, after he died, this person died, maybe go to a woeful state, suffer in a woeful state. Even return to human being again, human world again. This person having enemies, or a lot of enemies, wherever he go, he works, having enemies. And no happy married life. No happy married life. Maybe you think, oh, this person is not good, I will change another one. Even you change another one, many ones, no happy married life. Because of what you know that, right? It's the change of sex. Some from male become female. That's change of sex. It's not 5 factors. It's the main. It's a result, consequences. I talking about consequences. The change of sex, right? And having occasion of part with one's beloved. Even you have, or it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, however you love, you have to depart from person. Having occasion to part with one's beloved. Maybe you work different country, different department, different hour, or maybe someone's take the person from you away, something like that, And being short-tempered. And having fear or shyness. Someone, they fear, do something shy. No, they have short temper. Because you used to, if you commit sexual misconduct, how about just a couple? They suffer, they have short temper, get angry.